Yeah,
Where do
it was
I find
cool.
these? You go through the
It would
nasty
suck
pile.
when you get like a used game and it didn't have that.
Yeah, that was.
I wouldn't buy it
if
if
it
it didn't have it.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
What was your favorite vintage game and what device? Handheld or console?
Oh, I got one, but what's up?
What do you mean by vintage?
Vintage to us now. Like, in my opinion, like
For my kids, it would be vintage.
Pokemon Gold on Game Boy Color, vintage. It's vintage to us now, dude.
What about like PlayStation 1?
Yeah, I'd call that vintage.
Okay.
I'd stop vintage probably at PlayStation 3.
I would say
PlayStation 3's vintage.
I would say
Came out in
classic.
2000.
I wouldn't say vintage.
26 years ago.
Yeah,
I would say classic.
26 years.
classic.
That's more
Probably
classic.
yeah.
I would say classic.
Okay.
I'm
yeah,
right.
Yeah, yeah, fuck you.
Um,
But then, like,
So the one I-
Sega, would we call that retro?
Well, vintage. I think
Sega
of, like,
Genesis is like
Atari and
retro.
shit. So
Well, I would say like Nintendo 64.
Is retro?
That's retro.
Okay. So I would say like,
PlayStation 1.
okay, what game?
Metal Gear Solid 1.
yeah, you fucking
Yeah.
cheater. He knew
Mine
that's
was-
what I was going to pick. So he
no,
said
no, because it's the fondest memory I have of a PlayStation game. Because I remember we was cleaning our room, and we had this fucking game, and the PlayStation
Spinning
1
in
just
there
spinning
forever.
and spinning and
Oh, yeah.
spinning. We was waiting on this fucking game to fucking load
So
up.
if you remember, it'd go. So it starts.
Yes.
Start up and start loading
With the
it,
cube?
and then
The
it goes
load
to a black
screen.
screen for a minute.
Yeah.
You go,
and then
come
it
on,
brings
come on,
up the
come on, come on.
PlayStation
Yes.
service.
There's a guy
It's
who
stuck on that black screen
It
for
got
about
stuck.
there's a
fucking 2.5 hours.
That
3
CD was
hours,
so
bro.
scratched up. I don't know how the fuck it worked.
And we just left it. And
We
then
just left it and we was cleaning our room because we was getting yelled at to clean the fucking room.
the moment we got done, that shit just turned on. It just started
It was
up.
like karma. Like I believed in karma after that. Like we could finish cleaning the room, and as soon as we was done, we looked over and it just fucking booted up. And we was
there's a
like,
guy on TikTok that like sets up the scene like back in that day, and they'll turn it and you'll see the cube go up and then it'll disappear and they'll be like, come on, bam. And then it'd show up and they'd be like, yes.
that was the moment, bro.
Oh yeah. Mine was for PlayStation, it would be Spyro. Dude, original Spyro on PlayStation 1, little fucking angled fucking dinosaur dragon. Love that fucking game.
I think Star Wars
was
Dark
so good.
Forces. With
Mm.
that had like the gameplay of Resident Evil. That after Resident Evil came out,
Yeah.
everything was like,
It was
okay,
a
from
big
now
Star Wars
on,
game back in the
we're
day.
gonna do every game like that. But I think for me, Xbox, the original Xbox, Jet Set Radio Future, which is
yeah, that shit was dope.
Jet Grind Radio, I think started with like Sega Dreamcast, whatever, but Jet Set Radio Future was great. And it was a good storyline. And I particularly like games where the whole game isn't ruined, which was very early on. Like you would die in a game and then it's over. You have to start over. Where this game, you didn't have to do that. There was no really easy, medium, hard on those games. It was just gameplay. And it had a good storyline to it too. It was fun.
I liked
Graffitiing
how-
everything, you can create your own graffiti.
I liked how the
Yeah.
people just sat there and like danced the whole
Yeah.
time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was the
Conversation.
best.
It's like, what is happening?
Or
I
the
love
girl,
it.
oh, you touched my ball.
Fucking what else was it?
That was good.
Yeah, we
Zero
played on
beat on that.
PS1 for the longest time. We had no memory cards,
Nope.
so
No.
How the
every
fuck
time,
did you run on?
No memory card.
every time
Yeah.
you just had to you either leave it running and come back to it and hope it's still good when you
Yep.
go to play
And the
again, or you just,
Console's not exploding and overheating.
or you just start over every time.
I bet did it
You
get to
learn
a
how to
point
get a
where it's
fan
like
on
we
that
can only
bitch.
go
Oh,
this
yeah.
way and it's a challenge?
It was never so much. We were just broke. It was just
we
poverty,
was
bro.
very broke.
We had
Like,
two.
when we talk about broke, we was broke.
So very interesting. The reason I had an Xbox because I was an extra in the movie Hulk.
Oh yeah.
So when they filmed that movie,
Which Hulk movie?
what's that guy's name? Nick Nolte, I think, was in it. It was 2003, I believe.
Ed. No.
Not Edward Norton. That's later. It was 2003, I believe. They filmed scenes.
Really
it,
green Hulk. Really
Yeah.
green.
it didn't do well. And I was actually late to the taping, so I wasn't actually in the movie. But I was hired as an extra. They did my hair, and I got dressed up to play the part. And I got a check, and the check went into a bank account that my mom started for me. Yep, that.
That one. Yep.
And unfortunately,
Eric Bana.
we were in Toys R Us, and they had a big game section that had Sega Dreamcast and Xbox. And my dad, we were playing the Xbox game, and he goes, "Do you want this Xbox?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, tell you what, I already withdrew your money from your account." So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and buy this Xbox. I said, cool. Looking back on that, I'm like, why do you withdraw the money from my bank
Why'd
account?
you withdraw?
So what my dad ended up doing, which is probably what he did, was he stole my money from me and then used the credit card and bought the Xbox. But I think the first game I had on there was Shrek. And that was fun.
What?
Looney Tunes Adventures. Or Looney Tunes something. It was a fucking game where you were the Looney Tunes characters, you played as them, but it was like a battle royale type thing.
What the fuck?
I know
It's Mortal Kombat
that
with
was the
fucking
first
Bugs
game
Bunny
we-
characters?
It was the first game we had on Xbox.
Yeah.
Remember, you could fucking. It was a weird ass game.
What was the other game where you were like a skeleton and was like medieval?
Yeah.
What was that?
It was called like
Medieval.
Skeleton?
medieval.
Yeah.
Yeah, like medieval. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, I love that one.
It was an old game. We played the demo of it all the time, and then finally got that.
Yeah.
When the movie Spider-Man came out with Tobey Maguire, the video game of that was great because you got to play with Shocker, Kraven the Hunter, and if you won the game, you got to come back and play it again.
Yeah, that's it.
Medieval
Yeah.
Resurrection.
And then you got to play as Green Goblin and fly the
You
glider.
can still play it on PC today.
They made a remake or they did something with it. Just
Yeah,
few
I
years
love
ago.
that one. And then there's the other one that was we played on PlayStation, I believe, is Dark Cloud.
Dark
Love-
Cloud was
love
really
Dark
good.
Cloud.
Yeah, that was PS2, I think.
Yeah, it was
Mine was
first PS2.
Game Boy Advance Spy Hunter. No one knows what the fuck that game is.
I
were-
wasn't a handheld kid other than Pokemon.
We only got handhelds because we were always out and about. so-
GameCube was dope
I never had one.
because
I had
I
one for
think
like a week.
I never
think
had
they-
Nintendo until the Wii.
they introduced Bounty Hunter, where you got to play as I think Jango Fett and go hunt.
You were a big Star Wars guy when you were
Well,
younger,
my
weren't
brother Christopher is the biggest Star Wars fan.
you?
And so he had Rogue Squadron and all the Star Wars Clone Wars.
Funny.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Our Parents' Basement. It's Our Parents' Basement because your parents' basement is reserved for you.
Want to thank y'all for checking us out. The 80,000 views we've had in the last 30 days. It's been awesome. Keep it up.
I just wanted to say that I really enjoy the comments and the engagement. Please keep it up. I enjoy reading everything you guys say.
Make sure you guys check us out on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. Links in the description.
See you guys.
See ya.
Cheers.